Cinema Steven here, and this is your review of Gladiator 2, directed by Ridley Scott. Now, this is a sequel to the original Gladiator that came out in 2000, 24 years ago, and it's been quite a while. And, I say that like it's a bad thing. I'd rather them do a sequel to a movie rather than a full-on remake, so I'm good with the time period. It doesn't matter to me. But a lot of people were kind of wondering, how are you going to make a sequel to Gladiator, considering spoilers, things didn't end up so well for Russell Crowe's character in that movie. Well, they happen to do so, but they happen to do so from the perspective of the young child, Lucius. Lucian is a werewolf in Underworld. Lucius. And so he's all grown up now. And unfortunately, Spencer Treat Clark didn't reprise his role from the original, but rather they casted Paul Mescal. Now, Paul Mescal, this guy is on the rise, and this is his first full-on starring vehicle where he's carrying the whole movie, not entirely by himself. There's a lot of other actors, including Denzel Washington, Connie Nielsen, Pedro Pascal, who are all in this movie, but it's all centered around Paul Mescal's character. And ever since I watched Normal People on Hulu, the TV series, which I highly recommend everybody watching, I even read that book. That TV series was so good. I was all in on him and Daisy Edgar Jones, who is his co-star in that show. Like, they are incredible actors, and I happen to just watch everything that they do ever since then because I'm all in on those two. But Paul Mescal, again, bulked up like 15 pounds for this role, and man, the dude is ripped. Like, he went all in physically, emotionally, and everything. And he's pretty much a standout. But I will say that Denzel Washington just chews the scenery up in this movie in a good way. He does it in a good way. There's nothing that Denzel Washington is bad in. I mean, I love Virtuosity, who coincidentally starred Russell Crowe from Gladiator. It's one of the worst 90s movies, or so they say. I happen to love that movie. But Denzel Washington could do no wrong. He's a very multi-layered character in this movie. A lot of these characters had a lot of depth to them too, which is something that I wasn't really anticipating, which I really highly appreciated. And I just so happen to think that this movie was really good. It started off a bit, like it was kind of following the original beat for beat, but then it goes off into doing new things. And I just wanted to really know from a historical sense, just how were they able to fill the Colosseum with water? I thought a lot of the stuff in this movie was a bit far-fetched. There's this monkey fighting scene at the beginning that, the CGI was a little bit questionable, and I don't know, it was still just like, I hope they don't have more stuff like that for the rest of the movie, which they didn't. But it's all about spectacle with Ridley Scott. And to go back to the water-filled Colosseum, did that really happen? Is there any historians out there that could possibly answer that question for me? Because that really didn't seem accurate, but I could be wrong. I'm not, like I said, a historian. I don't know. But there's full-on fleets of ships going through the Colosseum, battling each other. It looked like a scene from Pirates of the Caribbean or something. And not only that, but there's sharks swimming all over the place, eating people. It got to a point where I was like, I don't give a shit. This is just fun. And, but I do recommend this movie. It's really well done. It is 2 hours and 45 minutes, so you're not just sitting in there for a quick romp in the theater. It's a good long while. And I will say, though, I actually saw it this previous Monday. I saw it all the way back a couple of days ago, but I didn't really want to post anything until it got closer to release time. But at Regal Cinemas, I wanted to give a shout out to Regal Cinemas on their mystery movie Monday that they do. They'll play a mystery movie every other Monday, I believe. And, usually it's a lot of indie flicks, like some unknown movies that we weren't really aware of, and it's not really on anybody's radar, but that they're just trying to get the rub for it. But, the movie opened, I was like, okay, they give you some clues to tell you how long it is. It was rated R. It was 2 hours and 45 minutes or something. And I said, okay, well, what could this possibly be? We're going into award season, so maybe it's something a little bit historical, something drama or something. And so then I saw the Paramount logo. I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is a mainstream film. And then I saw the Scott Free Productions, which is Ridley Scott's, production company. I said, oh my God, are they playing Gladiator? And they did. I was completely shocked. So don't sit on the Monday mystery movies at a Regal theater if you have a Regal theater in your area, because, man, they definitely delivered. But not only did they deliver, but Ridley Scott and the production crew all delivered on Gladiator 2. It was really good. I could definitely see it again, and I probably will. But come award season, I think it's going to be heavily nominated. There's a lot of great production value, just like the original one was. And again, if you like the original, there's no reason why you won't like Gladiator 2.